All right, my people, welcome back. Finally reveals what will end Tinubu'S presidency and Dénîes Sanwo as second term. All right, my people, the news in details. Well, onto this value-added tax VAT or flat tax, known as goods and services tax, because it is usually leveled on goods purchased or services rendered at a given time. All right, my people, a lot of things are actually being said onto this. Well, onto this calculation, majority of people have been able to term this out. And then, as it is, it has been said that valued added tax, VAT or flat tax, known as goods and services tax, because it is usually leveled on goods purchased or services rendered at a given time. From producer to final consumer, all pays VAT indirectly. Well, it is one of the surest ways in which government gets revenue to finance some capital projects and provide essential amenities for its populace. In recent times, VAT collection has become a subject of controversy between two states and federal government of Nigeria. All right, onto this, the controversy of signing of value-added tax bill into law is beating adder, as Governor Babajide Sanwo-Olu signed the value-added tax bill into law few hours ago. What this means is that Lagos State Inland Revenue Service LIRS will, instead of the Federal Inland Revenue Service FIRS, now collect the tax on goods and services. Recall that Governor Nyesom Wike of Rivers State started the value-added tax reform controversy after he got an injunction from a court sitting in Port Harcourt prohibiting the federal government-led Federal Inland Revenue Service FIRS from collecting VAT in the state. The court added that Rivers State has a right to receive taxes, in this case VAT, within its territorial areas. Well, signing the VAT bill into law today after Rivers State Governor Sanwo-Olu, who was represented by the State Commissioner for Information and Strategy, Gbenga Omotosho, said it became necessary to impose and charge VAT on specific goods and services in Lagos. Again, recall that the Lagos State House of Assembly had on Thursday passed the state's value-added tax bill into law along with anti-open grazing law. Well, consequently, this means Lagos State Internal Revenue Services LIRS is henceforth empowered to supervise, implement the law, and account for revenue collected in line with the new law. Meanwhile, Nigerians appear to be divergent in their opinions over VAT reform initiated by Governor Wike, while some believe the time is not ripe for VAT reform in Nigeria. Others argue that it is long overdue, considering the fact that some states generate less revenues monthly but receive more monthly federal allocation. In fact, this is the basis Wike, while the Rivers State Governor is calling for a total VAT reform. Well, Governor Wike recently wondered why states like Kano, that generated 2.8 billion naira in June, would be given the same 2.8 billion naira as a federal allocation for the same month, whereas Rivers State, that generated 15.1 billion naira, got 4.7 billion naira from the federal government as federal allocation, and Lagos, that contributed 46.4 billion naira into the nation's purse in June, was given a mere 9.3 billion naira by the central government. Well, Be that as it may, we shall discuss how the signing of Lagos State Value Added Tax Bill into law by Governor Babajide Sanwo may affect Tinubu's presidential ambition and the governor's second term ambition. All right, in the first place, the national leader of the All Progressives Congress had started nursing and dreaming of Nigeria's next president after he helped General Muhammadu Buhari clinched the nation's seat of power against former President Goodluck Jonathan in keenly contested election in 2015 and was also instrumental to the President Buhari's second term re-election in 2019. Unconfirmed claims had it that Tinubu and Buhari agreed that the former would succeed the latter in 2023. Although the former, who is currently receiving treatment in a London hospital, is yet to officially declare his presidential ambition ahead of 2023. His political moves are visible and speculations are so rife that he may join the race. Well, and with the signing of VAT bill into law in Lagos State today by Tinubu's political godson, we do not need a soothsayer to tell us that this may end his godfather's ambition of ruling the most populous black nation on earth. The reason being that the federal government led by Buhari may think that Sanwo has the backing of Tinubu for him to have had the political will to sign the bill into law. All right, so and then according to what has been gathered onto this, Governor Sanwo may be denied a return to Alausa government house in 2023 from the top. Well, onto this, some may still recall vividly how former President Olusegun Obasanjo used his power as president to influence some states who proved stubborn to align with the federal government policies. A typical example is how same Lagos State under Tinubu's governorship was denied some benefits during Obasanjo's administration. While still the government at the center may use all its power to stop Sanwo from running for a second term, thus ending his political career unceremoniously before 2023 election. Indeed, it will be wise for Governor Sanwo to think deeply about his godfather's presidential ambition and his second-term ambition. However, the governor may insist on the collection of the VAT by the state only if he is ready to sacrifice these two things mentioned in this article. Well, and then this is what had been said so far onto this one, my people. A lot of things had actually been said. What more can we say? Meanwhile, let me have your take, my people, on this, and remember to subscribe for more updates. Thanks always.